We continue our reading of God's Dream for You, The Chosen, a morning devotional by author Dwight K. Nelson. Today's reading, July 13. Come, Unity. Holy Father, protect them by the power of your name, the name you gave me, so that they may be one as we are one. John 17:11. I was in our house of prayer service one Wednesday evening, pondering the prayer card handed out at the door, when it suddenly struck me that the word community combines the sounds of two words, come and unity. The more I ruminated on it, the more appropriate it seemed to conclude that any call to community is in reality a call to come unity. In fact, if we take the unity out of community, there is no community left. That's why Jesus' high priestly prayer in John 17 is so profound. He had much he could have been interceding to the Father about: the safety of his disciples in the impending clandestine arrest and kangaroo trial he was facing, the global expansion of the fledgling movement he was leaving behind, the triumph of the new theology that would burst the seams of Judaism. But instead, 4 times in that single prayer, Christ pleads with the Father that they may be one. John 17:11 and 21-23. Our unity was very much on the suffering heart of the Savior. Why? Ponder these words from more than a century ago with our community focus. Community in diversity among God's children, the manifestation of love and forbearance in spite of difference of disposition. This is the testimony that God sent his Son into the world to save sinners. This community is the most convincing proof to the world of the majesty and virtue of Christ and of his power to take away sin. The powers of darkness stand a poor chance against believers who love one another as Christ has loved them, who refuse to create alienation and strife, who stand together, who are kind, courteous, and tender-hearted, cherishing the faith that works by love and purifies the soul. In community, there is a life, a power that can be obtained in no other way. Sons and Daughters of God, page 286. Did you catch that? Only through community can we obtain the life power of Christ. His call to unity, come to unity, is a summons of the most convincing proof available to the secular world of the Savior's power. Why? Because when people as diverse as you and I are bound together in community by a radical love for one another, what could be more convincing of the gospel's power to transform and elevate fallen humanity than that? For this reason alone, community is not an option for the chosen. It is Christ's mandate, his passionate prayer. This concludes our reading today of God's Dream for You, The Chosen.